Got a fillet of salmon right here. It has its skin on and it still has bones in here. So if you rub your hand along the fish, you can feel the bones. So what I have is just a tweezer. I'm gonna go ahead and just pick out all the bones like that. Okay, again, you just feel it and then we'll pick out the bones. So I'm gonna do that for the entire salmon and then I'll be back. So I got all the bones out. I just used the regular tweezers. They have like food tweezers, but I just bought one of those cheap tweezers from the store and I use it for plucking bones. I already skinned it. Basically, you just kind of grab the end and then you just run it through a little bit and then you can just go ahead and pull the skin off. So I'm going to go ahead and slice this into, you know, small pieces. So I'm going to go do that and I'll show you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this up into little strips. So the strips kind of look like this. And so this thicker part, we're just going to cut it a little more. And from here, we're just going to cut it in little cubes. So just grab it, and we can start cutting it. Make sure that your fingernails and your fingers are tucked so you don't cut yourself. Helps to have a sharp knife. So it's just like in these little cubes right here. The amount of salmon is totally up to you. How much salmon you want in your Lomi salmon, and also how much you're gonna make. So we're gonna go ahead and cut more of these, and then when that's done, we're gonna salt them. Okay, so the salmon's all cut into small little cubes, and then we're just gonna go ahead and salt it. You don't have to worry so much of over salting this because when you make the Lomi salmon, you mix it, you're gonna have to add salt anyway. So I kind of like to over season it. And then just with our hands, we just go ahead and mix it. Okay. So now it's all mixed with the salt. I'm going to go ahead and saran wrap this and put it in the fridge. I like to leave this for about at least 2 days, but 24 hours is good. Again, it's not going to be like the salted salmon you buy, you know, where it's kind of hard and dried out. This one is still going to have like the raw texture and everything to it. But this is the type of Lomi salmon I like to eat. Okay, so at this point, we're going to go ahead and clean our tomatoes and cut our tomatoes. I already washed them. You can use whatever tomatoes you want. The tomatoes that were on sale was the Roma tomatoes, so we went ahead and grabbed these. I'm just going to go ahead and take the center part out of it. Just, you know, grab like a paring knife or whatever you use to cut and take out the middle of these. That way nothing is wasted from the tomato and you can use the entire tomato. Right? Just like that. Okay, you can see, just like that. The amount of tomato is totally up to you on how much Lomi salmon you're going to make. You don't want to be eating Lomi tomato. You want to be eating Lomi salmon. Okay. So I have a few more to go, but I just want to show you how I take out the pits. And then we're just going to go ahead and slice them. It's totally up to you, whatever way is easiest, because the romas are small and elongated. I'm just going to go ahead and cut it this way. Okay. Then I'll take half the stack and just cut them into long slices, and then turn it and then cube it. We have one of those machines that cut the tomatoes in cubes. Perfect. If not, you can do it manually like this. Okay. Nothing goes wasted. Everything is cut and added. Turn. Cut. Okay, one more. Stack them, cut it into cubes. Okay, so they're in cubes. Okay, so we're going to cut the rest of the tomatoes and be back. So I got all the tomatoes cut up. This big container, you can see, all diced up. Now we're going to cut the onion. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and cut the white onion. You can use sweet onion, regular white onion. We don't use purple onion. But this one I got was a sweet onion. I just like to cut it like this. I cut both ends off. That. Then I'll cut it down the middle. Peel the layer off. And then we're just gonna go ahead and cut it. Cut it into cubes. We don't want it big where it's overpowering. And again, the onion is, how much onion you use is really up to you. I like to have like a good ratio. Not quite as equal to tomato, a little bit less. And you can cut it up any which way you like. I know those cooking shows, they always say, you know, go down like this, right? And then you cut it like this. That's what they teach you on the cooking show, like so. And then it ends up into, you know, pieces, little pieces, like that. Okay, so that's one way to cut it. I'll cut the other part later. But the way I like to cut it is I'll go ahead and, you know, cut it through. I just find it easier for me. That way I'm not slicing sideways or anything. And then I'll take half the bunch, like that. I'll take half the bunch, and then I'll go ahead and put it on its side. And then I just cut it this way. I just think it's a lot safer than having to cut it sideways. And then it still comes out like in little cubes. Okay, so now we got a bunch of green onions, already washed them, and we're just going to cut them up. I like to cut them up small. I don't like big chunks of green onion in the Lomi salmon. Again, the amount is up to you, but you just don't want this to, again, overpower the Lomi salmon. So you just determine how much green onion you put in, given the ratio of the salmon, the tomato, and the round onion. That should be plenty. So small cuts of the green onion. So mixing, we're going to get a big bowl. We're going to go ahead and put all our tomatoes in there. And we're going to add the white onion. And then add the green onion. Okay, the last component that we're going to add is the salted salmon. Again, because I used fresh salmon, I went ahead and salted it. And I like to leave it a couple days overnight, but 1 day is enough. And then we're gonna just go ahead and mix it and then add the salmon. So I went ahead and mixed it up, and then I added some salt to this. Okay, you don't want to over salt it, just want to go ahead and put some salt. Then you want to taste it, and what's going to happen is that there's the water that's going to come out of the vegetables. So that the day you're going to serve, you want to go ahead and taste it again for saltiness. If it needs more salt, add more salt. Again, you don't want to over season at once, little by little. The thing about Lomi salmon is if you over salt it, then just put a little bit of ice cubes in it. The water will kind of dilute the salinity level.